going on, y'all? My name is Isaiah. You can call me Zay, whatever. It don't really matter too much because I'm not sure what I'm gonna call this channel. It's something I'm gonna probably figure out down the line. But I just wanted to get this video out just so I can say I did it. Stop procrastinating. Because I've been telling myself I'm gonna do it for a while, so this is where we are. So the reason why I'm starting this channel is really to help myself, to be honest. I've been trading for a while and I've been journal every day, you know what I'm saying? Pen and paper, the old school way. But I think being able to talk about it and try to work myself through explaining it to other people will kind of make those connections in my brain a little stronger, you know what I'm saying? The neural pathways, whatever they call it. But being able to do that is, I think, gonna help my trading journey even more. Probably make it a little faster to becoming more consistent. And also, of course, anyone that's listening, hopefully I can provide some type of value to you with the things I've learned over these couple years. So I trade ICT concepts, the best concepts, you know what I'm saying? Depending on who you ask. But for me, it's been working. It's something I see in the market every day. So that's what I'm going to be trying to relate to you. I'm still in my journey, like I said, trying to become a better trader. But if you looking for the best ICT explanation, it probably ain't gonna come from here, to be honest. But you could always go to the man himself, you know what I'm saying? I always praise him for the things that he's taught me. No glaze. All right, with that being said, we can get into these charts, man. So Monday, obviously, so close to all-time highs, so everybody's looking for price to be bullish. But, the market's always going to do what it wants to do. And that's manipulate people, get people into thinking that we're just going to keep pushing higher. Everybody's in buys, boom, right against them, leaving these relative equal highs for, I think, a later target. But the reason price has been just kind of dumping off like this, to me, is because of what the dollar index is doing. You see price is just, this is the daily chart, by the way. Price is just creating a whole lot of imbalances as it targets buy side liquidity. You see it's a high there, all these highs that we traded through. So price is obviously reaching for something, and to me that is this weekly, actually monthly, my bad, monthly inversion for value gap within this monthly breaker. So that is the objective I was looking for on the dollar. So because the dollar is bullish at this point in time, obviously, if you know ICT concepts, he says that is a risk off scenario and you should not be looking to go max position size because it's more likely that the index markets will move lower as the dollar pushes higher. And because we have this obvious objective, taking that into consideration, you can kind of lean more towards the index, if not being bearish, at least like having trouble pushing higher, which is exactly what we saw this week as the dollar still pushed higher. The only thing I was looking for going into Friday was for price to find some sort of support within this change in state of delivery to offer a TGIF 20 to 30% retracement, because you see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, majority of the week has been bearish. So with that being said, if you listen to ICT, he says when price is majority one-sided on Friday, the thing you want to be looking for is a retracement to the 20 to 30% levels of that range from Monday, to Friday, which made the low of the week in the Asian session. This is all hindsight right now, but these are the things that's going through my head when I'm looking at your chart. The only thing I was looking for was TGIF because we had, like I said, a majority bearish week and we were likely creating the low. So we had this run on this swing low in Asian session, giving us this new swing point to put our fib on to find the 20 and 30% retracement levels of the weekly range. So going down to 4 hour, let's see if there's anything to look for. Not really. You see daily lows right here got swept. Asia session creates this low. So that is what I use for my 20 to 30% TGIF retracement levels. All right, so down on the hourly chart, we have this daily low that was created on Wednesday. So you see, obviously, price comes down Asia session to run out that low. Then we'll plot midnight open on there. This is usually the first things I'm looking for, and basically my thought process. Let me make it a little more readable. All right, bet. So we can get the exact levels of TGIF retracement. And you see, after Asia session creates the low, after Asian session creates the low, which is where we plotted the TGIF 20 to 30% retracement. You see 20% was delivered at, well, really 245, but London session creates a high that delivers the TGIF retracement. So like I said, the only thing I was looking for Friday was for price to deliver the 30% of TGIF retracement. I wasn't looking for these highs or anything. Low hanging fruit objectives. Once this is delivered, that's it for Friday. If I got the trade, I got it. If I didn't get into it, I would have been fine either way. So with that being said, that's where the daily profile for me comes in. So obviously, I'm bullish on the day, and I see London makes a high, swing high above midnight open. And if you study ICT concepts, you know that this is basically the setup for a New York open / London close market reversal. What that means is in the either pre-market or AM session going to London close, price will make a swing that is opposite of what London was. It will make so basically in this case scenario, since we're bullish, price made a swing low right at the market open, and then it'll run out London's high. So with me looking for that profile, I kind of used that in the narrative that TGIF Friday was likely to deliver to the 30% level, even though we already delivered 20. I was looking for a run on Asia's low, to be honest. And you see price played with it. It didn't give us that and just rallied from there. So that's why I say I was kind of already content with not getting the trade, because it just rallied off the rip without me getting in there. Let's go down to the 1 minute. So I'll show you. I was going into the market around 9:30 looking for price to make that low and run out Asia's low right here. So you see, going to this kind of Kasada. I don't like my chart looking like this. Hold on. Let me fix the jump. There we go. So London high is what we're looking for as our objective with the New York open reversal profile. And for price to trade as high as 30% of TGIF. And this is all hindsight right now, but I'm telling you, this is what I was looking for, because this stuff always happens day in, day out. And I might show you a little something at the end of the video just so you don't think I'm bluffing or not. I was really in the charts looking for this. But yeah. So boom, 9:30 open. Also, let me put 8:30 on there. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I ain't have it on there because it lines up with the daily change in state of delivery. So I was looking for the run on Asia low, which we obviously didn't get. Price takes out this pre-market low, and then we kind of go into this trend line, pin it, whatever they call it, like the retail pattern. Price goes into that consolidation for a little while until, of course, 950 macro, when you already expect price to start running. So time always gonna come first. So once I see us in this continuation or consolidation, I'm already looking, okay, let me wait till 950 to see what price is gonna do at that time. And it didn't. I was looking for us to run out this consolidation and then boom, do that right there, come up to London high. I thought that was gonna be the trade, but price had other expectations. So boom, 950 macro. See, we form a breakaway gap, trading away from this consolidation. Doesn't get traded back to, as price just shoots to deliver London high. And to me, that's when I was low-key like, okay, I'm in my day, because I thought we were gonna deliver 30% as well. But you see price kind of slows down around 1020 and leaves a swing high right there, short-term high. So in my mind, once I see this and I see this kind of explosive price action, I'm looking to a higher time frame to see what PD arrays I can use to catch a discount entry to long towards the 30% retracement level. Because even though the daily profile was technically delivered with us trading to London high, I know that there's a likelihood that price will still continue, especially when you have narrative like the retracement. So I kind of cleaned up the chart here. I still got the TGIF 30% retracement right there. And then here's the short-term high. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart right now. And of course, our bias narrative are both pointing towards us wanting to trade higher. And it does look like hindsight right now, but I promise that I was looking for these same exact things on Friday, because they always happen and don't change. I know with this short-term high being created, when price does retrace, there's a whole bunch of people that's going to be in there looking for shorts, because we left these relative equal lows that are quote-unquote liquidity that people are looking for, and we already ran London's high, so everybody's in here trying to go short, looking for a continuation lower. But that is not conducive with the narrative or daily profile. That's why I use these things in my trading to kind of give me a better understanding of what exactly the market is trading to. So looking at the PD arrays we have here that price can retrace into, you have this 5-minute breaker right here, which is the low, high, lower low, higher high. So it's the low to high before the stop run, and then market structure shift higher. Even though we took out London's high, I'm still, like I said, looking for that 30% retracement. So we have that breaker to look for as discount. And within that breaker, if you look, we also have this fair value gap, which is the entry I'm looking for, because that is the unicorn fair value gap coined by Inner Circle Trader. All right, boom. That's what I'm looking for. Or that's where I want to see a lower time frame change in state of delivery to target this buy side that's resting here, because everybody's trying to go short, and then the TGIF 30% retracement. So yeah, I can't spell buy side liquidity. That's what I'm looking to target. So I'm waiting. I was waiting through the London close macro, which is 1050 to 1110. I was looking for a stop run because I saw price was creating these relative equal lows. So the breaker or unicorn fair value gap entry just works that much better when you have a turtle soup, because again, people are being tricked into going short here, and people that are long here, stops are getting ran. So it's doing damage to both sides of the market before the real run ensues. So right at the end of the macro at 1110, kind of algorithmically starts trading into this relative equal lows, and then boom, drop into the unicorn fair value gap. So as soon as price does that, I'm looking for a change in state of delivery, which is a close above at least the last down close candle that traded into our higher time frame PD array. So because it's two down close candles that created this order block, use the opening price of the second down close candle for our change in state of delivery. And that right there is all I needed to enter this trade. And take the entry right at the opening price. This is where you can make a tight stop because you see prices respecting this unicorn fair value gap, tapping into the high after a turtle soup, right after the London close macro. So you can anticipate price will continue because we have narrative and bias. So stop loss right at the low of the bullish order block and targeting either buy side or TGIF 30%. Originally I was targeting the 30%, but I'm still the part of my journey where I have struggles with confidence and holding on to trades to see it fully play out. So even though I was targeting 30%, I did get out a lot lower, to be honest. It's kind of what I'm struggling with right now, but hopefully doing this YouTube channel is gonna make me a better trader. I mean, yeah, you see how this trade plays out. It's a 6R, 6.4. See, as soon as we create that change in state of delivery, we close above the last two down close candles. Price quickly wicks into the CISD, and then breakaway gap forms as we rally away. So that kind of gave me more confidence after my entry that, okay, price is definitely going to deliver. You see, you also have this inversion fair value gap that was created in the stop run or turtle soup into the high time frame Peter array. So this also could have been another entry. You see the bodies stop right at consequent encroachment. It's algorithmic delivery, showing you that price is in fact bullish. As soon as we close above, there's trades, consequent encroachment, we continue higher with another breakaway gap right here. And you see just algorithmic spooling to deliver the buy side objective, and then TGIF 30% retracement, leaving the high of the day. Because once this is delivered, that was all I was looking for the day. I'm not looking for price to trade any higher or nothing like that, because ICT says once it's delivered, that's all you're looking for. And you don't want to be greedy, and price can quickly turn into consolidation or retracement like you see it does here. Maybe get a decent retrace, but it's not really anything to trade off of, especially because there were no major liquidity pools delivered. So yeah, this was the trade I was looking for on the day, and I was a part of it. I'll probably show y'all a little bit of that at the end of this video if I feel like it. I don't know. I'm not doing this channel to really try to convince people that I know how to trade or get people to join a course or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's really just for journaling and to help anybody that wants to watch. And that's going to conclude my video of the review, market review, June 26, 2026. Hopefully that helped y'all. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else y'all want me to kind of go more in depth on. Hopefully I'll be back soon with another video, I don't know, in a timely manner. I'll be procrastinating a lot when it comes to the YouTube stuff because it's not really something that's on the forefront of my mind. Like I said, this trading is always going to come first. And I ain't really trying to get into selling courses or nothing like that. So kind of doing this on my time. With that being said, catch y'all in the next one. Just real quick, at the end of the video, I told y'all I might or might not show you. So here it is. Got the Express account with Top Step 50K. Here is the entry that I took. I entered with 1 micro, 449.25. That is right above the opening price because I entered with the market order. Try to catch price going into the opening price. See, open 48.50, 3 points above that. Right after price trades into this bullish 5-minute unicorn fair value gap. And of course, I was looking to exit at TGI 30%, but I'm still in a area of my trading where I kind of struggle with taking profits when I should. So kind of get impulsive sometimes. Like I'll show you here. I saw that we had a large wick and price, the body stopped right at consequent encroachment, and we didn't deliver a high. It's Friday. I'm thinking we might be in high resistance liquidity. We might not deliver 30%. So I just market order exit way down here, far below where I really should have exited. But the idea is still there and the logic is still there for me to be taking this trade. It's just I got to deal with my impulsiveness within the trade sometimes and over analyzing, because even though we stopped at the wick consequent encroachment, we just traded right down into this bullish order block, bullish for value gap, and shot right back into the objective I was looking for. But yeah, that's just to show y'all, so y'all don't think I'm bluffing or not. I somewhat know what I'm talking about. I ain't the best, nor do I claim to be, but I'm learning, and hopefully y'all are learning something from watching this video.